Welcome back. So in the previous part we did that Ford SPG and I saw that chest down there. I've tried to get it, but I can't get it. Like, this is the entrance to the waterway. You don't have any particular business here right now. I do. There's a chest right down there. I have business there. And it's not even like a go to the waterway and I can come out. So it's like, I'm assuming as a result of that, it's one of those cases similar to what we had in Crossbell is the one that is what I remember the most there, with something beyond a wall or beyond a fence where it's like we can't get to it yet. That's later. Something like that. Anyway, let's head over to the Blacklight District. But I wanted to put that there so you'd know I at least, tried. You don't have to worry about that. Right, Blacklight District.
Here I go!
Here I go! Do 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 do. Ah. I was gonna say fun, familiar. Yes, Blacklight District, isn't it? The Blacklight District. It's been a couple of years since we last came here. Oh yeah, I remember Van leading us through the back way. This is our first time strolling in loud and proud like this. They must be talking about when Van rescued them from their pursuers. I had a feeling you might be familiar with the area. Yeah, the 13th District operates outside the law, so you won't find it on any of the maps. Just think of all the ways you could take advantage of that. Let's not say things that come back to bite us. I'm aware, of course, that the two of you are capable of taking care of yourselves. But nevertheless, try to avoid poking your noses where they don't belong. We hear ya. Yep, loud and clear. Wouldn't want to stir up any trouble. By the way, the coordinates point to the perp being on the other side of that gate. Oh, we're going through the big gate. Ooh, I see. That must be the entrance to the condemned sector. Can we just walk right in? I don't see why not. It doesn't appear to be sealed off. Let's head through as soon as we're ready. Cool. We'll do the rounds first.
Whoa! There's so many neat-looking shops here.
We didn't get to peruse this place when we were here 2 years ago. I'd like to look around.
You can acquire all sorts of goods here, including illicit ones. If you aren't careful, some of these peddlers will swindle you. You two should be fine, though.
All right, let's move.
All right, let's move.
I'll check out the arena.
Okay, so we got, anyway. Actually says clinic there. So is the clinic a place we can go in? Why does that shop not have anything new? Alright, strange. Well, let's make the rounds. Welcome. Hey, that's my sign-on phrase for the Sci-Fi channel, my second YouTube channel. That's what I do there. I do welcome back here. I do welcome over there. Vary it up a little, that sort of thing. Anyway, care to try one of our specialty herbs? Herbs. We have a few mixes that can give you a satisfying high without the negative impacts. Ooh, sounds nice. You're saying I wouldn't have to worry about getting addicted? Seems like she's got a pretty good selection, too. If I could intervene for a moment. These products may be within the letter of the law, but they are not for children. Please keep this in mind going forward. Yeah, it's not like we meant to use it for ourselves anyway. It'd be for our interrogation tactics. They can also be pretty useful in fights sometimes. Doesn't hurt to have some on you, just in case. That's a whole other issue in itself. Yeah. Fine, we can look, but only for a little, alright? Alright, what you got?
What might you be after,
A cookie! Is it just a cookie? Like, I know it's like powdered tea, but is that all?
I'll be seeing you.
Is that all? They may be underage, but it looks like they're well aware of how we do things down here. I know they'll put my products to good use. You know, when Armata was still spreading their wings, there were a lot of dangerous drugs going around. Thankfully, they've all been destroyed by now, and that means more sales for me. Look on the bright side. The crowds are really starting to pick up again in the Blacklight District. I guess everyone heard Almata's gone, huh? We get all types down here. People who are living on scraps, people who got tired of their 9 to 5. I know a lot happened last year, but everyone's doing their best to move forward. It makes me happy to know the bad guys failed. I'm sure it made my new customers happy too. Well, if it isn't the substitute Spriggans I've been hearing about, I see you've joined up with Beauty's Blade as well. Must makes me think something interesting's going on. I haven't joined up with them per se, and not that I need to explain that to you any further. However, if you have information for us, I might be persuaded to do so. My, such a tough young lady. Unfortunately, I don't believe I have anything that could prove useful to you. The Blacklight District's a big place, you know. There's a lot I don't hear. I see. Get the feeling he's telling the truth. But it seems he's aware we're investigating issues with the Orbal Net. Did we say something that gave us away? Maybe he's just good at reading people? Yeah, maybe. Things have gotten much calmer around here with Almata gone. That being said, all the riffraff they kept in line have started stirring up trouble again. And with all these rumors of a legacy, it's hard to tell who's responsible for what. Either way, I don't know much about the current happenings. Okay, what you got?
Got a great lineup at great prices.
We'll get the one, we'll get the one.
Come again soon.
Rare items.
Got a great lineup
No, we'll get
again
there.
soon.
Okay.
So your new should be gone? Yes, right. I'm wondering up at one of the bars whether or not someone from the 4SPG we did will be mentioned. You know, the one from Crossbow. Right, we'll start with you. Morgan! Welcome, aren't you? Sorry, whatever you need, I'll do it. Anything for you, miss? Oh, who the heck's this guy? He's one of the most famous weapon dealers in the Republic. In the underground, at least. He's been wary of me ever since he was made to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Sounds like there were some threats involved. I'll admit it's a little weird seeing someone look so meek in that mask. I'm giving this guy 13 points. Anyway, you can be sure that his weapons are trustworthy. You'll get a lot of use from this shop. If you ever find yourself heading to the condemned sector, it would be a good idea to stop here first. I can give you some good deals too. Why don't you take a look? Actually, I recently started offering the same service workshops do. You know, like Zephyr repair. It's hard to speak with him like normal with his mask on. Anyway, maybe we should take a look. What do you have?
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
Actually,
Welcome. Thank
any
you for coming.
plugins? Nope. Okay.
Please stop by again.
Oh, we'll have a look at your
Welcome.
equipment.
Thank you for coming.
We'll get one of them. If I'll equip them, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I'll sort the equipment at a later date. It's just I want to get this stuff purchased, I feel. But these ones, it's like they're worse than what we got, so... Nah.
Please stop
No.
by again.
And you two are from the gardens, aren't you? Oh, I'm surprised you could tell. I mean, it's been a while since we were involved with them. Your weapons gave it away. They're exactly the same as the ones that hit the market after the gardens were destroyed. A special blade and some assassination needles. I actually have some in stock right now. I always make sure to keep them well maintained. Why don't you take a look? I see, never thought we'd be able to get spares again. Yeah, no kidding. This place is great. Oh, you got more. I get a wide range of clients, so sometimes I need to deal in smuggled foreign goods, items from the military, stuff like that. Actually, I have a whole catalog. Why don't you see if there's anything else that interests you? Oh wow, you've got everything from daggers to anti-tank rifles. And you accept custom orders too? Says here you got a battlefield delivery service. They look like they just found a new toy. Sort of makes them look more their age.
Wrong way.
Oh. Okay. Can I go any
Wrong
further?
way.
Oh, it's just the shop bit. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll carry on over here for now then. The condemned sector is just past this gate. Should we go in? Well, I can't go anywhere else, so yes. Like, yep, go on. The same day, 1:34 p.m. Oh my. Quite run down. So this is the condemned sector, huh? It's built a lot like the Blacklight District, but the vibe is totally different. That's because the Blacklight District is filled with people making a living for themselves, even if it isn't abandoned. Above board, yeah. This place, on the other hand, is far removed from the everyday hustle and bustle. That alone provides ample reason for unsavory characters to make use of it. It's full of monsters, too. No sane person would want to step foot in here. Either way, we won't have to stick around for long. Yeah, the pub's coordinates are right down that way. Now let's wrap this up. Me and S have a date to get back to. Oh, you still going on about that? Should be worried. Like, it is odd just how Swen just doesn't seem to notice this stuff. It's very, very odd. Also, with the garden, just so we can see where we're at here, I have got the 3rd floor cleared as well. I've got quite a few S tokens, but I don't have anything in the way of
I've got all
anything new
your
to
support needs
get.
covered.
Where am I looking? Item shop down here.
We've got the good stuff.
So I'm not going to use them yet. So until I get something new there, I'm not going to use my S shards or whatever they were. I can't remember now.
Come back anytime.
S tokens, that was it. I'm not going to use any S tokens until then. Right.
Keep your eyes peeled for ranged attacks. Activating skill.
Okay. This thing's interesting. Have we seen this enemy type before? I like the color pattern on it. Anyway.
That fight felt pretty good.
Use a charge attack.
Good.
Enemy eliminated. Good work.
There's a question of
Treasure chest. Good find.
why isn't this area
Keep your guard up. Won't show any mercy.
being used? It looks like a really good area. It, honestly, to me, it looks like a better area to use compared to the Blacklight District. Is there a reason it's condemned?
Let's get moving.
I'm not sure. It's like big open area. Maybe because of the big open areas it's not used. Or maybe proximity to other locations or something. Just so far it just seems better. I don't know.
There's nothing but monsters around here. No people at all.
According to the reports I've read, there are a few thugs and gangsters around, but that's all.
It's kind of unsettling. We should watch our backs while we're down here.
There's so many. What a pain.
Gotta fight on our hands.
Yeah, maybe based on that, maybe it's more... Ooh, what the? Where did you come from?
Use a charge attack,
Yeah, maybe it's more because of unsavory types, even in the underworld, are here. So maybe no one wants to come here. Even from the Blacklight District, maybe that's some element of it all.
Won't show any mercy. Enemy down. Still more.
Yep, that's what I wanted to do.
Use a charge attack.
I'm gonna use my charge attack. Calm down.
We kicked some serious tail out there.
Tail? I think we'll be able to drop this ladder. You know, attack it just in case. You never know. You never know.
Keep your eyes peeled for ranged attacks.
Watch out, I spot enemies.
I thought I'd gotten that charge attack there, but no. That's very weird what it's doing there.
Where to go? There's another one.
Let's deploy shards now, actually. Because these big bulbous ones are a problem.
for it, Elaine.
Engaging skill.
Our time to shine.
Activating skill.
No, it should be good.
I won't show any mercy.
Felt like it would just get them dealt with a bit quicker that way.
You did real good, S.
A fearsome foe. Time to get serious.
It's done. Let's settle this right now. Take this. It's done.
I do like just taking out the random enemies throughout places like this now, with the action-based combat. If you haven't noticed. No, I just prefer it. Aha!
This cutie has booty.
Shining goggles. Right. It's some kind of keypad device. Looks like this device controls that barrier. But we'll need a keycard to get through. Let's look around and see if we can find one. But I was just up there, there wasn't one. There wasn't one.
These readings. We should do a shard search.
Ah. Fair enough. I forget that exists. That's the key card. We should be able to get through that barrier now. The Lloyd card has been added. Because that's the point. Maybe I should have done quite a bit of shard search throughout the entire area. I mean, I'm not seeing anything, so I'm assuming not. It's worth going back and checking once they mentioned it, though. Boing. Beep. No.
Onward and upward.
Is it upward? We're pretty far in now. Some of those monsters were a pain, but they didn't give us a tough time at all. Props to you on that, Blade Lady. Hard not to feel safe with an A-rank bracer on your side. Plus, it gives me a free pass to take it easy. So you say, but I can tell you aren't pulling your punches in combat. As much as you pretend you're slacking off, in truth you're carefully studying the enemy's actions. You then use your findings to strike at their weaknesses and support your comrades with minimal effort and maximum precision. I doubt things would have gone half as smoothly if I came down here by myself. Guess you didn't earn your fancy title off looks alone. Your eyes are as sharp as your blade. Friendly warning though, lay off a bit on the flattery. Otherwise Nadia might slack off for real next time. Aw, why you gotta out me like that, ass? Still, she makes a good point. Fighting alongside you is definitely reassuring. You and Van overlap a little in that way. It reminds me of someone else I know too, even if your fighting styles are nothing alike. I'm not quite sure how to feel about being acquainted with Van. As for this someone else, are you referring to your former employer? Are you kidding? Who could relax around that guy? Even his allies couldn't tell what he was thinking. Still, as long as we followed his orders, we'd come out on top before we knew it. The lack of music's very off-putting. The one S was talking about is my big brother. They used to be partners before I came along. Oh, I wasn't aware. This must have been during their time as assassins. May I ask where your brother is now? Nowhere. He died way back. But you know, didn't realize he made you feel that way, yes? Never got to fight alongside him, so it's too late for me to find out what it's like. My apologies, it was tactless of me to pry. No, it's fine. The past is the past, right? Nadia. What matters now is that I have S, and S has me. So no need to worry. Honest. Besides, we wound up adding another member to our found family too. She's right. The olders would never believe it, but we've come a long way. Sure have. That's why I'm gonna dig deep and do it for her. For her? I wonder if this relates to whatever it is they're searching for. In my head, yes. Clearly. Sorry. I know you've got questions, but we'd rather keep a tight lid on things for now. You're under no obligation to tell me. Still, it's for a fact that we're working as a team at the moment. So please let me know if there's anything I can do. And I don't just mean that as a bracer. We appreciate that. Yay, another member of our Friends in High Places list. Thanks, Elaine. That's the first time she's called me by my name. I suppose this means we've finally broke the ice. You're very welcome. Now enough chit-chat. Shall we head further in? Sounds like a plan. You dig deep too, S. We can't just wait around for her to come back on her own. Right, especially not after how much Van's done to pave the way for us. You can bet I'll step up my game. Wouldn't want to disappoint my other little sister. Other little sister? Is that still how he thinks of me? And after everything we've been through, stick a dagger in my heart, why don't you? Nadia, we're leaving. Wait for me, S.
Hey, have you grown a few rage, S? Are you on a growth spurt? Well, stop it. If you keep that up, we'll start looking like siblings.
Is there a problem with that?
We can't even with you.
Enemy down!
You really are.
Enemy down!
I mean, yeah, you say that, but it's still a case of like...
Use a charge attack.
It's got worrying implications for the future, because like...
Enemy eliminated.
I'll just throw this out there. What if S, you know, ends up interested in someone? How's she gonna react? Worrying. Worrying, right? Worrying.
Looks like a tough customer. We're not fighting it, right?
We got a stun, so we'll have that. And we'll just unleash... Nana Festival.
Activating skill.
Get those boots on the ground, service bears. Okay, charge!
To war!
And finish! What the?
Boost gauge limit.
I had to remind myself what the to war reference was. It was like, oh, it's Lord of the Rings, isn't it?
Keep your eyes peeled for ranged attacks.
Sometimes I forget my own references. It's very strange.
Target eliminated.
It's something I'm definitely gonna be inspecting, obviously, when we get to Sky Remake. Because I think it was in the first game. Was the Red Dwarf reference? I want to see if that's still there. I hope it is. I hope it is. Because I was quite happy with a Red Dwarf reference randomly in
Watch out. Spot enemy.
an obscure game sort of thing. Relatively obscure, I want to make that clear.
Do more.
Yeah, we got another door here, okay.
Enemy down!
Close it on my blade. I'll never lose.
Okay, calm down. Alright, so I'm assuming we've got some kind of... Oh no, I was gonna say a boss down here, but there's other enemies anyway. Huh.
Deploying shards.
Oh.
Let's get to it.
Let's just going with that.
Activating skill.
I'll end this now!
I'll probably lean towards going with his out of these three first because of the whole mark situation. Just feel like that's a good idea. Oh, well,
I will always
not that it matters anyway, they're dead. Hey, what's that on the floor there? Looks like another key card. One of the monsters must have swallowed it. Let's take it with us. Swallowed it? You sure it just didn't put it in its pocket? You know, it's entirely possible as well. The question is, what about the other bit back up there? What was even the point? I mean, that's the ladder. Yeah, it's like, it wants me to go that way, but what about up here? Because we saw a device here. Get those while we're here. Access beyond this point is restricted to high-ranking management only. Looks like we can't get through with this key card we have now. Okay, well at least we know. Taboo! Stuck on a wall! Probably still faster though. Right. Yo, this place is kind of reminding me something like Rogue Trader. The underbelly of the ships.
The path is clear now.
Well, that's
This
worrying.
looks like a rest stop.
Because that's reminding me very much of Reverie down there. Very much reminded me of that. Right, use device. Cover.
Whew. All better.
Get the enemies back, because I'm just going to go get...
All better.
What's it called? Boost back up. Because it is a bit lacking. I want all three.
Looks like a tough customer. We're not fighting it, right?
Won't show any mercy. There.
Right. Don't care about whether or not we finish them off. It's just I just want the boost. Just want the boost. Alright, let's make sure we do heal up again, though.
Whew. All better.
And items. Got droplets. Quite a few droplets, up to level 32. That's from me doing the level 3. I was trying to remember the level I was at. Ooh. Level 3 garden. Duggan. Just the what? Oh, there we go. Oh, she didn't get her level up from that. Okay, vitality. Still thinking we hold on and give that to Van, though. Items I was cooking I was after. Melt in your mouth stew.
That was delicious.
Because we may be able to get up to the next level with this
Wow,
stuff.
this is incredible. Wow, this is incredible.
Wow, this is incredible.
Wow, this is incredible.
Wow, this is incredible. That's not the menu. There we go.
This tastes great. Wow, this is incredible.
Really? Okay. Defense.
Wow, this is incredible. Wow, this is incredible. Wow,
This is incredible. Wow, this is incredible. Yeah. Jiggly
Wow,
almond tofu.
this is incredible. Wow, this is incredible. This
Got
tastes
quite a
great.
bit to get through.
This tastes great.
Should really use that on you, thinking about it.
Delicious. Okay.
Get your craft points
I'm
up.
full now.
Rank 8. Lovely. Currant juice. No effect. Okay. Now, cooking. Yeah, we can get them.
Well, I can try.
What do you mean you'll try? I expect
All right,
a gourmet cuisine from you, mate.
Nothing like a home-cooked meal. Aren't you proud of me? Huh? Huh?
I should get a few of them.
Nothing like a home-cooked meal.
Ah, there really isn't.
Aren't you proud of me? Huh? Huh?
Not really. Okay. Back to the cooking.
Delicious. Delicious.
Right, what do we get on the achievement? Okay. Okay, equipment. Let's just go with the auto-equip. Prioritize physical. Prioritize balanced for you. And speed for you. Happy with that. Right. Let's get going.
The coordinates lead here, correct?
Yeah, this should be the place.
Hold it. I sense someone. Or maybe not. Weird.
Huh?
There is something over there, though. Anyone recognize it?
Actually, I do recognize it now. It's like, well, from a distance, it did remind me of Reverie. It reminds me of what we did in Basel. Or Basel.
It bears a striking resemblance to the Aurora, the city of Basel's main terminal.
Yeah, yeah.
The original was blown apart during the incident, but I did hear of a prototype that survived. Though the one I saw in the documentation wasn't quite this color.
A black supercomputer.
There's no sign of the perpetrator, but I'm willing to bet that this is what's causing the orbital net issues.
During the Basel incident, the Aurora commandeered a massive amount of computational resources over the network. My understanding is that the service outages were a byproduct of that.
Sounds like what happened with Elysium. Just on a way teensier scale.
The question is, what's all of that processing power being used for?
Right. Though I don't think we can expect to find the answers here. Before anything else, we should deactivate this Black Aurora. Nadia, if you would.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Watch out!
Steady.
What are these things? Something's off about them.
Beastly shadows? They have such a sinister aura.
Are they trying to protect the terminal?
Not so sure these guys have the brain cells for that. The only thought running through their heads is turning intruders into mincemeat.
Then our only option is to respond in kind. Brace yourselves.
Brace yourselves.
Come and get some!
Beastly shadow, then.
Good chance for a shard boost.
Would you
Certain arts work well on it.
and certain arts work better?
Energy output maximum. Certain arts
Got
work
this
well
in the
on it.
bag.
Certain arts
Get
work
the
well
side
on
attack on both of them.
it. Activating skill.
There! Take this!
Ooh.
Let's do this!
Activating skill.
You aren't getting away!
So it seemed quite weak then. Expected more.
Cross!
Maybe there's gonna be something more.
Boost gauge
Yeah.
limit removed.
Okay. So what's coming our way? I've wasted our boost as a result.
That was too close for comfort.
They were a lot tougher than I expected.
No, they weren't.
Did anyone else think they felt familiar?
Yes. And I know exactly what they remind you of. That crimson monstrosity. Not as powerful, of course, but a significant threat nonetheless.
Well, at least they're over and done with.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Now there's 3?
If only we were so lucky.
Oh, for real?
For real?
No! I just can't get a read on these things. But that might be the least of our worries.
There's more every time I look.
We're on our last legs here. I'll try to cut a path. Once I do, you two use it to escape.
There's no point. They'd catch up to us in no time. Nadia might be able to make it alone, though. If I stay behind with you.
No, no.
But Ez, what about our promise? You said we'd stick together to the end. I need you, Ez. You're what keeps me going. You're the reason I can smile no matter where we are or how bad things get.
Aww.
Nadia.
Maybe you and I can draw their attention. That way, Elaine will have a fighting chance of forcing her way out.
By abandoning you? I could never.
No, head for the terminal.
Let's do it, Ez.
Yeah. I'm with you to the very end.
Is this going to be a death end question mark? Potentially.
How did this happen? Ah!
Okay, so not necessarily needing Anya's around for this kind of thing then. Unless she is around and we don't know about it yet. So it is a case of like, do I have to do the rounds again? Oh no, they entered the condemned sector. Like, I did the rounds there. Okay. That was my worry. Like, oh no, I have to do the rounds again? Like, no. It's like, okay. Do I have to do the condemned sector again? We'll see. Can I time leap to any different point though? Like, could I time leap? I think that would be a nice aspect. If I could time leap further back. I think that would be a thing for me. It's like, it would have been nice if I could time leap further back and I could potentially do something different then. Like, I'd have a choice in how to change things rather than just things changing themselves sort of thing as part of the story. Because it's still fairly linear, it's just we're traveling back. And that's the linear aspect to it. But if I had a choice, maybe we could play around with different gameplay elements. Be like, oh, if I didn't do this quest, that would have given me more time to do something else, and it would have split off from here and gone elsewhere, and I would have met up with someone as a result of this. That could have been actually more interesting. The idea behind that would be that if you do go around, do the rounds, speak to everyone, it could result in a death end. You can still do it and you'll get the death end, but then you can go back and like undo the fact you did that and gain more time, arrive earlier. You know, there's possibilities. I'm thinking of a game that was actually on PS2 that I honestly should play on the channel because I absolutely loved that and I'd love to go back to it. I've still got it. It was like Shadow of Memories. I think that was it. I know it's called different in different areas because it was back in that area when games were called different things in different regions, massively different. Like, sometimes they just didn't even make sense, they're just completely different. Anyway, let's time leap. Yes. Put things right that once went wrong. February 27th, 1:30 p.m.
My head. What was that just now?
Weren't we about to head into the condemned sector? Wait, did we already do that? Or am I just making things up?
Nadia, look!
Whoa! Why is it glowing?
It stopped.
Just like that. Nope, I got nothing.
What's come over me? Are the two of you all right? Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Huh? Safe from what?
Were we in danger?
No. Not at all. Sorry to alarm you.
I'd be like, we need to discuss something.
Are these hallucinations? It's as if I'm remembering events that have yet to occur.
Again, there is that aspect that it reminds me of Lecter. The thoughts we had there with the latent image idea.
This isn't the first time it's happened either. I just shrugged it off back then, but could these be things I've actually experienced? Surely that can't be right. And yet...
Well, no time to lose. The condemned sector awaits.
Right behind you.
No, I like we can actually still do it again, though. I always like that aspect. Like, we can just do it again. I'm just trying to, like, organize my thoughts on this. In terms of theories, like, Alright, call for dependable backup, but who's the backup?
Just a moment. We don't know what dangers might be lurking behind that gate. I'd be hesitant to face them with just the three of us. Let me call in some backup.
My question very much becomes, what causes a time leap to trigger? Like, how is it deciding to allow you to time leap? Why can't we just do it randomly? Now, obviously we reach an end where some of the characters die, but what then activates the Genesis device? Because at first I was going with the idea it was going to be related to Anya's and how her emotions caused it to activate or something like that, because she was always around for that kind of thing with the Grendel, all that type of stuff. But here, she wasn't here. And it seemed to be Elaine that caused it, because these two were dead, so it's like, okay. Anyway. Nice to see him.
Hey there, kiddos. How's tricks? Must be a pretty tough job. Not often Elaine goes running to me for help.
Jin the Immovable.
The guy who's basically S rank? Don't you think that's a little overkill?
No.
It's difficult to explain, but something about this gives me a bad premonition. I'll feel a lot more at ease with Jin coming along.
Laying it on a little thick there, I'd say. Still, I've got at least a decade on all of you, so I'll try not to embarrass myself too badly.
Wow, you tread pretty lightly for someone built like a bear.
It's Swin and Nadia, right? Looking forward to working together. We keep a lot of the same company, so I've heard a good deal about you already.
That's why there was another door. We're gonna get a different keycard, aren't we? And we're gonna go through the other door. Huh.
Just what kind of kooky information network did we end up in?
Hey, the less energy we have to waste explaining, the better.
The situation is just as I described during our call. We're heading for the coordinates Nadia pinpointed in the condemned sector, so that we can apprehend whoever's behind the network failures.
Got it. I'll bring up the rear then.
Great! Now that our team is stacked, I can goof off all I want!
No.
Why are you like this?
This time we'll get it right.
What do you mean this time? Like, you're more aware this time. You'd think you'd question it, though. I mean, I'd question why the chests were empty.
Keep your eyes peeled for ranged attacks.
Obviously, we're just gonna run through this time.
There's nothing but monsters around here. No people at... Wait a minute. Haven't we been here before?
Now that you mention it, I'm getting some serious deja vu. But why?
I mean, there's the ladder. This ladder could serve as a good shortcut. It won't be easy to lower, though, with all the rust caked on it. Ah, phooey. Can't we just scrape it off or something? Let me take a look. You just gonna hit it? Ah! He is, yeah. Nice one, Zedbear. You're way too good for A rank. I'm impressed you were able to hold back enough to avoid breaking it. It's nothing to make a fuss over. Now come on, let's get moving. Okay. It's interesting how he's not actually part of the group. He's just around.
Woohoo! Z-Bear is here to carry us!
Haha, I don't mind doing some of the heavy lifting. Just try not to get too careless. If something big comes our way, though, I'll send him packing.
I really am glad we brought you along, Jin.
Cool. So, there we go. What was that other ladder I saw? Yeah. The way is open though. Like, we didn't get any key cards or anything. I'm still curious about the one up there then. I thought we were gonna get another key card and that was gonna be the difference. And we go up here and... Because right now we don't have the key cards.
Watch out, I spot enemies.
So for some reason on this part of the timeline, we gin around, we already have the key cards, or we never needed them. Suspicious. Suspicious. Let's go get the boost up there. Yeah, what did Elaine say up here anyway? Now I'm curious on that based on logic there. Because obviously we're bringing across equipment, so I'm wondering if we're bringing across key cards.
Where to go?
But maybe that's part of it, like we can take physically stuff back in time.
Done and dusted.
It's like, what did you say? Looks like we can't get through with the key card we have now. So you have the key cards, but we didn't actually do anything to get the key cards. This time. And again, it's Falcom. So that's the kind of thing I feel they would account for in the story. So I'm suspicious of that. Like, what does that imply, Falcom? What does that imply? This is where the coordinates lead. No perps around, but there is something over there. A black aurora. I knew it. Must be a replica of the terminal that was destroyed in Basel. On that note, you almost sounded like you knew it was gonna be here, Elaine. Not exactly. It was more of a gut instinct, for lack of a better word. Oh yeah? The perp is probably using this to muck up Edith's orbital network. Get the feeling that isn't their real motive, though. Just one more thing to chew on. Why do you say we start by shutting this thing down? Gladly. But before we get to that, we have a few fires to put out. There's something about these guys. Different music this time. I feel like we've seen them before. They're uncanny as hell. Now I get why you were put off about this. There may be reinforcements as well. We need to focus on taking them out one at a time. Got it.
Way to group. Keep sharp.
G sharp, everyone. Okay, then let's...
For a shard boost.
Well, no, we know more's incoming. I mean, there's more here this time already. So we won't use our boost just yet.
Activating skill.
There. Take this. Keep it up, Nadia.
Okay.
We should go on the attack.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Skill. Take this and this. I say sorry, but I'm really not.
Cool. There we go. I'm waiting for a big one.
I'm all fired up.
We'll win.
Although, had I seen the boost incoming, I would have
Now's
used
a great
it.
time for a shard boost.
We'll use one at least, just in case stuff comes
No need to
around.
Go easy on him.
Engaging skill.
I'll be quick. There.
Now. Okay. Stay alert, more are on the way. We're boxed in. How are we supposed to beat this many? Don't let it get to you. There may be a threat, but as long as we keep our synergy up, we'll pull through. Follow my lead. Damn, Jin. Cool under pressure. Hits like a truck. That's what makes him S-rank material. Maybe we aren't gunners after all. Wait, something's happening. Oh, hello. There were people inside them. I wonder if that's not just anyone. Because that guy looks familiar, but it could just be random NPC model. That's all kinds of freaky. So these are their true forms. Seems like they're still breathing at least. I recognize those men. Yep, there we go. Aren't they members of Desire? I mean that gang? So they're tied up in this too. But why would they turn into monsters and attack us? I couldn't say, but it appears they're just as much victims in this as we are.
Honestly, I can't take my eyes off these boys for even a second. Pathetic would be too kind a word for them. That voice!
Where's it coming from?
I take it you're the one who's behind all this.
Think what you will. It makes no difference. After all, this is the end of the line for you.
How do you figure?
I have a nearly infinite pool of resources here. You don't even have a prayer. Now rise, my servants, as many times as it takes. Don't stop until you've left no survivors!
They recovered?
No way!
Is that even possible?
All right, let's see how you like this! He won't stay down!
So then, she meant what she said.
They'll just keep reviving!
Assault incoming! Stand your ground!
It's just one after another. This is going nowhere fast.
This is reminding me again of Reverie. I mean, based on Nadia saying that voice, I do feel I'm right on the Nadia. On the Nadia situation? On the Lapis situation. But it is reminding me so much, like, are these variations of Sims? And that may play into my theories about the whole idea of Zumelia itself being a sim. Again, that'll be something we cover in the next chapter, but just put a pin in those thoughts right now. I feel like these are potentially sims, or like what we had in Reverie, the idea of possibilities. Like the alternate Reen we had, that kind of thing.
We're fighting a losing battle.
Here they come again!
Jin, we'll do what we can to hold them off. Use that time to secure an escape route.
Breaking formation could prove fatal, but we ain't exactly spoiled for choice right now. Just don't go dying on me, you hear? Ah! It's struck from behind! Elaine, Swin, Nadia. Ah!
Again? Ooh, okay. Another deafen. And Jin wasn't enough. Ooh. So what do you do? Ooh. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna end this part here, and we'll find out what changes again in the next part. I have thoughts about everything going on right now. Again, just the idea of, are these guys being transformed into some kind of version of the Sims we saw in Reverie? Because there's a lot feeling familiar with Reverie at the same time as everything we had in Basil. It's like weirdly mixed in my head, and there's just thoughts there of like where this could go as a result of it. Because we're talking possibilities, and we've already seen two possibilities. Ooh, this is intriguing. We'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.